Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MSNBC, my snarky news broadcasting channel. All of the news, none of the pants. Still don't have that one figured out, but we'll go with it. We have with us tonight, as always, Ren from Renelations.
Hey.
Ishtar from Army of Snarkness and her own Twitch channel.
Hi.
And he's here early. We have Florida Mox.
Thank you, Regis, and welcome to Wheel of Fortune.
Florida. Oh, Moxley.
All right, that's okay. He's supposed to be from his own channel, Lil-J Moxley, and he's supposed to be having a wrestling stream for his channel every Saturday, but that's not going to happen. So he's here. How's it going, guys?
It's going all right. How are you?
Going all right.
I'm doing okay.
Much like my hair, everything's going red.
You have red hair?
Yeah, I've dyed it like a couple weeks ago.
Like how red? Are we talking like vibrant red or?
Yeah, like crimson blood red.
Oh, nice. My hair was that color before the hot water faded.
Yeah.
How's it going, Big T? You haven't missed anything yet. We just started. Ben Cooper wants to know why we're 3 minutes late. You know what? Just for you, Ben, I will let you know. I had to use the restroom. So, anything? I know the question on everyone's mind: did Lena Dunham's book arrive?
Did you get it?
Not yet. So it will not be this MSNBC. It will be next MSNBC. So next Tuesday. How's it going, Michael? You're trying to get Ren's attention.
Hey, Michael.
I'm assuming that's a fan of yours.
Yeah.
Well,
I see you, Michael. I see you, Cinder Show. Hello.
All right. Actually, you know, I'm going to check one more. I'm going to check the door real quick because we didn't check the door when we got home from work. So it may actually be here. It may not. We'll find out. Entertain.
Quick pause to see if he got it.
He's lying. He hasn't.
He just want to read it.
I can verify he's not gotten it yet, but that could change.
It could change very dramatically.
It's under his chair.
It's not because he hasn't had a chance to get it. We had to go drop my ballot off for the vote today, so we didn't actually have time to check the box before we did anything else. So,
who did you vote for?
I did not vote for a particular politician. I voted against some measure.
Jesus, trying to murder the book.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I can confirm there is no box. So
okay.
Oh well. No, my life force wouldn't be sucked out of me. That would be if Lena Dunham actually showed up. I think I actually bought an autographed copy of it. I'm not sure.
Ooh, what if she shows up to autograph it?
No, I'm going to stab her in the face.
She is not allowed in my house.
All right. So, did you guys do anything interesting this week?
Nope. Lots of construction at my house as I possibly regain a bathroom. Maybe.
No.
No, nothing. Moxley, aside from you dyeing your hair red, nothing happened.
I didn't die, and Cormier won, so that's good.
Who?
That's good.
The black man in my, Basketball American in my thing.
You need to stop saying that. That's a very bad thing to say, Moxley.
What, American?
No, black. I think she's talking about black.
I said Basketball American.
We can't, Za, because rumor has it that Army of Snarkness is moving to Thursday. So we can't stream the book on a Thursday.
Well, we haven't really decided it yet.
Though,
we kind of have.
though I'm sure Sarah would love to watch him tortured with that.
Sarah would probably laugh her ass off. As it was, it was sad yesterday. They inflicted an article on her that made her grab Cadun's demonic rum.
Mm-hmm.
She woke up in Antoine's bedroom with no memory of what's going on.
That's not my fault that she ended up in my bedroom. She had a wonderful time. She just doesn't remember it.
Are we sure about that?
Yes,
She
I'm not
claimed
dead.
no memory.
I'm not dead.
Not alive either.
I'm alive. I think, therefore I am.
Well, I'm dead, therefore you're not. See, I can make up shit too. I saw the crow once too.
All right, let's get on with this. We started with Florida Man last week, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, for those of you in the chat, we know how this works. Ren brings us cringe because she wants to make me rage out.
I was nice this week.
She was. I saw that. Thank you.
Mhm.
Ishtar brings us paranormal and sciencey things, all the things she wished she could do. And Moxley brings us Florida Man.
Retarded. Never mind.
So,
Moxley.
we started with cringe last week. We're going to start with either sciencey or paranormal this week. How's that?
Hold on. All right. So I have like multiple ones, which, except for one, Ren gets credit for finding. I pay her in booze. This works out for both of us.
How's it going, Ali? Oh, I did want you guys to know, apparently last week's stream is the most popular stream I've had in a while. It's over 350 views already.
You're welcome.
That's because Ren was in sexy costume.
I was
They
going to
weren't
say
there
it has.
for the rest of us.
Yeah, no, it was nothing to do with you, Moxley.
Yeah, we were there. They just heard rah 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 about boo.
You were there. It's just they probably turned off the volume.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, when
you
you have Ren in slave layer outfit, you kind of just hit the mute button and just watch.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
There's already a request for boobs.
So what was the we're $10 away from getting me face rig or face cam
Yes,
or whatever it is?
Basically.
Face rig.
Yeah.
So you could
Face
wear
rig.
a helmet because it's too expensive to offer the Space Marine outfit. So next best thing, face rig.
Okay. So,
Plus we could turn you into a cat in a teacup.
duh.
So cute.
a cat in a teacup.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
All right. What's the first article? Let's start this.
Italian physicists wrote a perfect pizza equation because not all heroes wear capes.
Oh, all right.
If you would like to eat the world's most scientifically perfect pizza, you have two options. One, fly to Rome and order a margherita pizza fresh from the brick oven. Or two, solve a long thermodynamic equation to simulate that glorious Italian pizza in your pathetic electric oven at home.
Ah, shit, math.
I know, it's more than 1 + 1. It's too much for you, Mox.
When they put letters in math, I gave up.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what we should do is we should get Moxley some Common Core and see if he can do it.
No, Common Core is hell.
Is that like pre-calculus or something?
No, that's
might
what
as
they're
well
teaching
be.
in schools.
It might as well be pre-calculus.
Oh,
Moxley, what is 2 + 2?
5.
In Common Core, you'd be right.
You see?
That's the basic premise of a new paper titled The Physics of Baking Good Pizza, published earlier this year in the preprint journal ARXIV. In the mouth-watering study, two physicists, Andrei Varlamov of the Institute of Superconductors, Oxides, and Other Innovative Materials and Devices in Rome.
That's Andrei Varlamov. You say name right, or else I
Okay.
find you.
I'm not afraid of you, Corvus.
You should be afraid.
Don't make me call Sarah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
afraid. I'm not afraid of Sarah.
That's what you think. And Andreas Glotz of Northern Illinois University. And one food anthropologist, Sergio Grasso, an author and filmmaker based in Rome, recalled the scientifically unassailable pizzas they sampled while the three were working in Rome.
Can I be part of the study?
I kind of want to be. I want to be part of the study as well.
You just got complimented on Corvus there, Antoine.
Thank you very much, Big T. Corvus, they like your voice. It means you have to do a show now. No show for me. I do not do show. No, I know the perfect show, Corvus. It's okay.
Their pie of choice was a simple pizza margherita, a personal pie of tomato, mozzarella, and basil, representing the red, white, and green of the Italian flag, prepped and brick oven baked before their eyes by a seasoned pizzaiolo, which is Italian for dude who makes pizzas. In 2 minutes flat, the authors watched Rome's pizza artisans transform doughy discs into golden pies covered with mouth-watering bubbles of cheese and demanding to be washed down with a pitcher of good beer.
I have a really quick question. Of the two people that did the study, and the third one, who is an author and a filmmaker, were they high?
I have no idea, but apparently the physics of what makes a beer a good beer are lamentably not addressed in the paper.
That's so sad.
Aw.
The secret, a proud pizza guy informed the authors, was the physics of the brick oven. With the wood fire burning in one corner, the heat radiates uniformly through the curved walls and stone floor of the oven, ensuring an even bake on all sides of the pie. Under ideal conditions, the authors wrote, a single pizza margherita could be baked to perfection in precisely 2 minutes in a brick oven heated to 625 degrees Fahrenheit or 330 degrees Celsius.
Moxley, just so you know, that's very, very hot.
What's Celsius?
Corvus, Moxley says you're the Russian bot.
He's giving Moxley the finger.
Okay. Let's see.
Fuck that guy.
When additional toppings require additional bake time, some pizza guys may lift the pie up with a wooden or aluminum spade for an additional 30 seconds or so in order to expose the pizza to just heat irradiation and prevent a toasty bottom, the authors wrote.
You don't want a soggy bottom either.
No, Paul Hollywood would object to that. Paul Hollywood is one of the judges on the Great British Bake Off.
Oh, you watched it with Sarah, didn't you?
Oh, Bake Off. I was totally thinking of something else.
Yeah, Sarah was like, you've got to watch this. And I'm like, okay. Now I want to make macarons.
Macarons are good.
Yeah. And a Swiss roll.
Ooh.
I am okay with this. I will be a taste tester.
I figured. I just gotta figure. Allie says that you can make her bottom soggy, Antoine.
She just wants me to purr. Make the bottom soggy all she wants.
After this article, okay? Don't own a brick oven at home because you're a normal person? The authors have helpfully described how to simulate that pizza a la Roma, perfection in a standard electric oven with physics. If you are baking your pie in an electric oven, chances are your pizza is resting on a metal tray or baking rack. Because the heat conductivity of metal is significantly more powerful than that of brick, the bottom of your pizza will absorb heat much more quickly than the rest of the pie. Baking your dough at 625 degrees for 2 minutes will therefore turn your pizza into coal, the authors wrote. And no beer is good enough to salvage a coal pie. Using a long thermodynamic equation, which you can read for yourself in their paper, it's equation number 13, the authors determined that a pizza cooked in an electric oven could meet similar conductions to a Roman brick oven by turning the heat down to 450 degrees for 170 seconds. Crucially, the authors noticed, aspiring pizza guys cooking toppings with higher water content, basically any veggies, may need to leave their pies in the oven longer as the pizza will return more heat to the oven via evaporation. The authors concluded, While your homemade pizza will probably never be as perfect as a fresh fire brick pie devoured in front of 1,000 eager pigeons near the Colosseum, physics can help you take a step in the right direction. And if that's a problem for you, perhaps try making some steamed dumplings instead. The authors have a paper on that too.
I think
I think these people just like food.
Yeah. They just want to be paid for food.
How can we study food and math at the same time?
Let's make the perfect pizza.
Exactly.
Speaking of perfect, would you mind? Please.
Mind what?
Purring?
Purring.
Because the both of you two lovely women asked, sure, I will purr.
High five, Ren.
And you didn't even have to pay for it.
No.
Next time's gonna cost you.
First time free.
Yeah. I actually did make something that's interesting this weekend. I made Dampfnudel, which is a sweet steamed bread. You make it on your stovetop.
It's basically a steamed dumpling.
Nice.
But more breadish. But it has a slightly doughy on the outside, like steamed dumpling does, but it's more bread-like on the inside.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was very delicious.
A little complicated to make, but it did turn out quite nicely. Big T says $2 super chats. Get Antoine to purr.
All right. So let's go for some Florida mocks.
Yeah, let me check my Rolodex meow.
Did you say Rolodex meow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a carbon, man. Now that one has the N-word. I can't use that one. Here we go. It involves football and a swing.
Football and a...
What?
Sure.
Sex toy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ren is way interested in this.
It sounds like an interesting combination.
Yeah, you would think.
Football and swing. Okay. All right, Florida mocks, hit us with it.
There we go. Florida man charged with throwing sex toy on field during Monday night football game.
What?
So, instead of throwing a flag, they throw a dildo.
Wow.
This was televised, by the way.
It was.
Wow.
A Florida man has been charged with allegedly throwing a sex toy onto the field at New Era Field during Monday night's nationally televised game against the New England Patriots. Oh, no wonder. He was probably pissed. Michael Abdallah, 34, Oviedo. How do you say that?
Abdallah. You're right. Abdallah.
No. The Florida.
Oviedo.
Thank you very much. Was charged with disorderly conduct after Bills security. Oh, he was a Bills fan. And he's from Florida. My God, he must be born out of inbred or something. And Erie County Sheriff's deputies identified him using eyewitness accounts and in-stadium surveillance footage. He is scheduled to be arraigned.
Arraigned.
Mad.
No, that wasn't one of mine.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Wow, Alabama man apparently threatened Florida man, so he got stupider.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Were you at the stream yesterday, Moxley?
I may have been lurking.
Okay, so then you heard about the challenge that Alabama man has thrown down on you and your Florida brethren.
Well, as you see, Alabama man is more stupid than us because we're not born out of incest.
Point.
Hard to argue that.
Yeah, it is point to Mox. All right,
Yes.
well, we go from that.
I don't love my sister like my girlfriend.
You can tell the difference.
That's the other Moxie. Get out of here! We don't talk about
I
it.
guess we're going to have a guest host named Alabama Mox soon.
Oh dear God.
Ooh. I don't know if I like that. All right, did Anton just go quiet for you too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm
But-
here. I'm here. I'm here.
Uh oh.
Okay.
Damn it. I mean, yay.
So apparently, we're gonna have a guest host named Alabama Mox soon.
You wish.
Possibly.
Possibly. All right. Well, since that one was a quickie, and anytime anyone's with Moxley, they know what a quickie is. Let's go on over
I
to
have to be
Ray.
with someone first.
All right. Well, I will start with the one that is basically going to make any parent of a little girl cringe.
Is that the princess one?
Yep.
All right. Just
Disney Princess subscription boxes just launched. If your kid couldn't get enough of the Disney Store, now there is going to be a subscription box that basically is Disney Store in a box that you could get monthly.
So it's Loot Crate, but for Disney princesses.
Yes. It includes everything from a Disney Store costume dress, a read-along storybook with CD, empowering activities, a letter from the princess, a special offer, and the deluxe box will have everything and a tiara, a wand, and other toys.
They start at $50.
Yes, and that's before the one that has the tiara and stuff, and we all know which one the little girls will actually want.
Oh my
Holy crap.
god! And it starts at a 1 year subscription. That means you have to pay it all up front.
There is a 1 year. You can pay monthly, but there is a 1 year subscription offer.
Oh, and finally, each box recipient will get access to a video greeting from the princess.
Yes. This year will include Moana, Ariel, Jasmine, and more. And they are starting with Belle.
I need to talk to my ex and convince my daughter to really, really want this.
Why is that?
Because she'll be paying for it, not me.
Ooh. Allie, for the adult princess fans, the largest size that this box comes in is 9 to 10 girls.
Oh,
Oh.
so you have to be a midget.
Yeah.
Ishtar, you should fit it just perfectly.
Fuck off.
Though I will say for 1 year it costs $450
For the deluxe box.
for the deluxe box.
$450 for a year. That's cheaper than once a month.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm looking at it for tax return season of how to make my daughter shut up? I know. Here's Disney Store once a month. Never mention the store again.
That's you know what? Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Oh, Futter, do you want to show your daughters this?
No, no.
You know what? I'm not
Butter has-
saying it. If it's $450 and it's something that my daughter would like, I
Mhm.
may have to pay for the deluxe box every month. Not every month, but the $450. That's actually a good deal because if you pay for it once a month for an entire year, that's $1,200.
Mhm.
You are saving 70%.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Holy
It's
shit.
normally it's $80 a month if you want per box for the deluxe box. And basically you pay the $450 if you want to get the year. And Futter, come on, don't you think your daughters would love this? You could get 2 subscriptions. Maybe I'll find a way of letting your daughters know without you knowing.
Oh, okay. So it's if you read on, it's not once a month; it's every 2 months. So if you pay for a 6-month subscription, it's only 3 boxes, or a year subscription, it's 6 boxes.
Yes.
That's still a good fucking deal.
And Big T is saying, "Don't tell his wife."
Oh, you mean the speed dial that I have for your wife, Big T? I'm hitting it right now. Don't worry about that.
Tell her.
It's usually I usually hit it for something else when I'm supposed to tell you, but it's
We
okay.
just told him, Slick.
No, I'm telling him that I know how to get a hold of his wife to tell her about the boxes.
Uh-huh. And that she's on the homunculus list.
I wouldn't say it's a list. I mean, Santa Claus is
Rolodex.
I don't have a Rolodex. What do you think I am, Moxley?
Hey, it's very useful, all right?
It's not so much a Rolodex or a list. It's kind of a little black book.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have the word Death Note in front of it?
No, it doesn't. Big T, see, Big T accepts it. See, he says he knew his kids didn't look like him.
And he knows he's going to have to pay for this because his daughters are going to take one look and go, no, I'm getting the Disney box. I'm getting the Disney box that makes me a princess once every 2 months because you're getting it for me.
Pretty much. All right. Well, let's go back to science then, shall we?
Okay. Entire Japanese island disappears as government launches a rescue mission.
I'm sorry, say what?
A search mission has been launched off the coast of Japan after an entire island disappeared. God, this is going to be a pain to say. The uninhabited islet of Isan-Bahana Kojima.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
Isan Benahana Kita Kojima.
Gesundheit.
Yes, that. Was used to delineate Japan's territorial waters. It was located about 500 meters of Sarufutsu village near the northern tip of Hokkaido. It is one of 158 uninhabited islands that were given names by the country's government in 2014 to clearly mark Japanese territorial waters. Under international law, islands can be designated as such only if they can be seen above the surface, even in high tides. If Isan has sunk beneath the surface, Japanese territorial waters will shrink. According to the Japan Coast Guard, Isan was surveyed in 1987. Records show the islet jutted 1.4 meters above the average sea level. The Geospatial Information Authority of Japan described the islet as on its map based on a sea chart created in 1988. Tomu Fuji, a senior official of the Coast Guard, told reporters there's a possibility that the islet has been eroded by wind and snow and as a result disappeared. The Coast Guard plans to investigate the area, also to ensure safe navigation of vessels.
Moxley, what did you do to the island?
You can't prove that.
See, right there, just totally proves it.
Yeah,
Look, some things are not meant to be discovered. The Lost Ark, the Godzilla, the King Kong. This shit is supposed to be gone for a reason. Officer.
Officer.
He's practicing.
You want to try and say that name, Moxley?
Yo no hablo inglés. Yo no sé qué estás hablando.
Oh, chat's giving us a good opportunity here. They want to type 1 if they want to hear Moxley read 50 Shades of Brony.
Donate $100 and I'll do it. There's my price.
You can't go cheaper than Antoine. We have to go at least 200.
$250. I mean, I'll do it for $1. Fuck it.
50 Shades of Brony does exist.
I know it does.
I bet it does.
It's called 50 Shades of Nay.
Ah, okay.
Isn't Antoine supposed to read that eventually if we hit like a certain amount of money?
If someone someone donates $300 again, yes.
Or wasn't it 150 for the 50 Shades of Brony?
Oh, it's 150?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fan fiction.
Point.
Who?
The person who donated the money last time for Henry Lee Dunham.
The legendary henchman Ben Cooper.
He has his own role now, Ren.
He has his own role.
Oh, is this true?
Yeah, he is a legendary henchman.
Flutter brings up a good point too. I forgot that Igor had a erotica book he wrote.
Wait,
I should pimp that out again.
Igor wrote an erotic fan fiction?
And there's two people. Me and Antoine could like do a duet or something, take roles and do it.
That would be hilarious. I'm all for that. What universe is the fan fiction based in?
It's set in an elven fan fiction. It's set in an elven universe. He created his own little universe for it. I'll dig it up.
So it's not really fan fiction. It's an original story.
It's an original story. He wrote a whole original story. Thanks for reminding me, Futter.
Oh my god.
Why don't we throw a little challenge to the fans? See if they can come up with a fan fiction themselves.
Oh no.
No.
That
doesn't end well. That does not end well.
No, it doesn't. No. I remember, Ren, you were on that Not Safe for Wednesdays. I remember the fan fiction that came about from that.
Yeah.
That the light of day.
The fan fiction of you and Schmeckel?
No, it was me and Brockies.
See, I still have the one that someone wrote of you and Schmeckel.
Yes, I know. I know exactly who wrote it, and I can't do anything about it because she keeps drinking all of my booze. For some reason, her drinking booze just makes her stronger.
Is that the one where you were welded to the floor with jizz?
I don't remember. I don't want to remember.
I'll dig. I can find that one too.
No! Oh, God. No, I don't want you to read that one. Instead, let's read some Florida man stories. Let's get away from the fan fiction.
Yes. Let's see. I got one involving
fan fiction involving Moxley.
Hey, Florida man kicks a bear to save his dog.
I mean, I have to give him credit. He's saving his dog from a bear. But he kicked a bear to save his dog.
Well. Yeah. Look at the little guy.
Oh, it's a little puppy.
How badass do you have to be to kick a bear?
My dad kicked a bear in the nuts once.
Of course he did, Florida Moxley.
No, this is the other one's Moxley, the Mexican one.
Mm.
He was trying to run away, but it didn't end well.
Is that why you have no father?
No, he's a bastard, but at least he's here. But my issues aside, a Florida man kicked a bear to save his beloved dog from being attacked. According to Fox 35, I want to say Fulham. Is that how you say it? Fulham. Family saw a group of bears. Oh, Jesus, it was a group. In their backyard and initially wasn't worried. I'd be a little worried.
Just a little.
Group of bears.
Group of bears, yeah.
A pack, if you will. However, the situation quickly went from cute to deadly. One of the bears attacked the family Yorkie, excuse me. Yorkie, thank you. Bichon? Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Mix,
yeah.
Named Gator.
Wait,
of course he's named Gator.
Didn't we have a... Is this the same dog that got bit by an alligator and got fed the gator?
Yeah, but he wasn't called Gator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
After he met the guy at the door. A quote here. He's a little dog who thought he was huge, but he's little. Quote of my life right there.
So the dog has small man complex.
Yes.
All small dogs have that. They all think that they're the biggest freaking badasses to walk.
Damn right.
I agree with Fuddernut. Why be violent? Just get the bears a picnic basket. But that only works if they're wearing a hat and a tie. It doesn't work otherwise. Then you're just feeding the bears, and they don't want you to do that because just may make the bears go attack people at the picnic tables. It's
bad.
I didn't set it up or anything. It's not like I'd led the bears to the picnic tables with a trail of food. Twice.
Evil man. Flume's husband, David, rushed outside to get Gator. However, a bear already had the dog clenched in his jaws. David wanted to save his beloved pet, then kicked the bear, making it let go of Gator. He said he was... I wonder where he kicked him.
But just let go of my dog, Boot. Bear's like, okay, let's do this.
That brave soul. He said he was face to face with it and he just drop kicked it. Jesus.
Wow.
Okay, Moxley, he doesn't mean like jumped up and drop kicked it like WWE.
But he probably ran to it. It's like, yeah.
He just kicked a bear. I would have drop kicked the fucking dog.
Why?
Get the bears away from the house.
Oh god.
Yeah, go get it.
This is why I stick with cats. Cats will run off bears. There are videos proving it.
Yeah, well, there we go. The couple rushed Gator to the vet where the doctor performed life-saving surgery. Gator survived the surgery, but he is now fighting for his life. Fox 35 reported that the total cost of the bill is up to $12,000. However, the family said it was worth it to save Gator. He's like his therapy dog. When his dad passed away, he was there. Our son died in June of last year. He has been his best friend, said Brandy. The Flims have since set up a GoFundMe account to help the cost of Gator's bills.
$12,000. Do you want to know?
Jesus.
Do you want to know what I heard from a vet? This is from an actual vet. If it cost over $5,000, put them down.
Ooh.
Okay, given that I spent like $2,000 just on one of my cats, no. It's all a matter of whether or not you can afford it.
Yeah.
$2,000 is $3,000 less than $5,000.
Math.
$1,000 and I could have afforded it, I would have paid the $5,000.
It does not state if it was a male or female bear that got kicked. So we do not actually know if the husband of this family is sexist or not.
Well, these are the important questions. Is it sexist to drop kick a bear that is attacking your dog?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't say if it's sexist or not.
Well, can you be sexist to an animal?
According to some people, yes.
Fuck this world.
All right, Ren, what do you have for us?
All right. I have. Here we go. We'll go a little more. This is slightly entertainment, but it is in the culture. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, underage orgy scene on Netflix marks a troubling trend.
Stephen King writing again.
Might as well be. If those who haven't seen, apparently Sabrina the Teenage Witch has taken a much darker turn than what we all remember from that fun, lighthearted sitcom. And now there is a scene that is set to Fiona Apple's Criminal that appears in the 7th episode, and it features half a dozen scantily clad teenagers. And when the 16-year-old namesake character hesitates to join in, she's mocked for killing the mood and told to either get in or get out. And this raunchy scene sent viewers scrambling to social media, slamming it as uncomfortable and inappropriate. I don't. Yeah. It's one of those things of this is something that they're trying to. They're trying to get people to basically the demographic they want are teenagers, and so some parents have a bit of an issue with this scene.
Understandably,
especially since we grew up with Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which was lighthearted and fun. This is apparently decidedly not.
Mm-hmm.
Why does everything need the DC treatment? Why does it have to be grimdark? Why can't it just be
Because reasons. Have you seen what they've done to Archie with Riverdale?
Yeah, I saw it.
And
Oh,
by
yeah,
the way,
good book.
the one of the showrunners for Riverdale is doing Sabrina the Sabrina show.
Hi, Ghost Dog.
Hey, Ghost Dog.
Ghost Dog doesn't care about you, Florida Mox.
You say something?
No, it's okay. Go back to sleep.
I wasn't asleep. I don't sleep. I wait.
No, what he's doing is he's, looking through episode 7 on Netflix right now.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm trying to find a vein.
And of course, people are commenting under this article like the actress is over 18. It's like, the actress may be 18.
But not the person she's portraying.
Yeah, the character and the friends are supposed to be 16, which is why people are so kind of uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, I would be uncomfortable with it as well. I'm not okay with this.
I'm not either, especially since they make a good point. When parents hear, "Oh, I'm going to watch Sabrina," the parents are probably thinking of the G-rated version that they remember.
With the talking cat.
Exactly, with the talking cat and the two silly aunts, and it was just fun and hokey, and then you have this.
Salem was awesome.
Salem was a good cat.
Was definitely what would be if you had a cat that spoke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
Didn't
definitely.
they turn him human eventually? Like they gave him back the body that he was supposed to have?
I don't remember.
Neither do I. I missed that show. I remember watching her. I remember watching her on Clarissa Saves It All, or Clarissa Learns what
Clarissa explains all.
Explains it all. Thank you.
And audience, I have found the book Igor wrote. I found it.
Awesome. Shill that shit.
Enjoy.
Is there smut?
It's smut.
Excellent.
Oh,
I've been
good
reading
God.
smut. What's really disgusting, not disgusting, but what's really annoying is when you're supposed to be reading a smut book, and
I hate reading snut books. It's
Smut. Yes.
shut up! I'm having.
And I hate reading.
This is the book. By the way, you're showing your name on your account. You know that, right?
I've already said what my name is.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's not a graphic novel.
I am annoyed when a smut book actually turns out to actually have a good story, or at least a decent one, that not enough smut.
I can't stand that. Or when they have too much story and not enough smut either. Like, it's like, okay.
There's a
cut
balance
back.
here.
Yeah. Cut back on the story here. I don't care about the plot.
And if you're gonna state in no uncertain terms, yeah, this is the kind of kinks that are in the book, maybe you should actually delve into the kinks instead of just like glossing past them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Damn it.
Antoine, you
What?
should read the smut.
I don't have a Kindle.
That book's got a
I
higher
have
rating than Monday Matt's book.
I have a iPad you could use. It has the Kindle app.
How about this? If someone pays $50, we make him read a passage of the book.
There we go. There we go.
Sounds good.
Deadly Nightshade, Book 1. Tastes of Nightshade 1. So start a grand adventure. A quick read novelette. So not even a novella, novelette.
That's what he called it.
Okay.
It's basically the same thing.
The start of a grand adventure for two lovers who will have to break social bonds to be with each other, as what feels like the very world is in a conspiracy to fight against them. The series centers around Everett Nightshade, a young high elf being thrown into a new life, and her sensual, submissive, dark elf lover. Everett will learn what it means to take control of more than just her own life. The world of Deadly Nightshade is set in a time long after the defeat of humans at the hands of elves. Ruling houses have divided up the world, and from the city of Corsia? And from the city of Corsia rule over the western world, while their rivals, the Dark Elves, rule over the eastern world. This series will feature the interplay of a relationship that delves deeply into bondage, sadomasochism, submission, and control. I'm sold. Ben wants to have type 1 in the chat to have Moxley read the book.
Why do we want to have Moxley read the book?
Yeah, I'm retarded.
Literate.
$50 in order to get Antoine to read the book.
No, you want him.
No.
You want him to read because he knows how to read. He's elegant, and when you come to me, you get $50,
and I will help Antoine read the book. We'll do rolls. We'll read it like a script reading.
Big T, I haven't played Mass Effect. I can't do a retrospective on it.
You did what?
Mass Effect.
You have hell. I have played that shit, and that's just boring.
So what was 2 for me to read it?
Yep.
Oh, that's 1, 2, 3.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Well, Ali doesn't count, so.
That's fair.
I'm not going to say anything. I was about to get very misogynistic for a second. I apologize.
You're from Florida. It's normal.
It's in the family.
No, that's Alabama.
No, you've met the other one. The Mexican does it too. Don't you remember that one stream we did in Overwatch?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was mean.
But it was funny.
It says there's 1 review. That's the review.
There.
He has a review? Oh, that's right.
Jason Youngberg, an enjoyable short read. The setting and the characters are interesting, and I look forward to the part in the series. Part 2 of the series. I hope the world will be more fleshed out and we'll learn more about the characters. I see a lot of potential in this book.
Is Igor writing another one?
There is no part 2 coming, sadly, because he never wrote part 2.
Ah.
It's not that you don't count, Ali. It's all what, 5 of your 2s? You only count 1.
Only 1 vote counts, not all 5 of them.
I mean, I wish I kind of had a Kindle. I'd read it. All right. So what did we just had? We had the cringe things. So
yeah.
Let's go back to science.
Oumuamua. Mysterious interstellar asteroid could be a giant artificial solar sail sent by aliens looking for life.
You want to say that name again? Why did you pick names of things that you can't pronounce?
Yeah, who do you think you are? Me?
I'd like to challenge myself.
Well,
Scientists at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics believe that I just cannot talk today.
My disease is spreading, yes.
Stop it, Moxley.
You can't help it. Once it's inside, I should stop right there.
Once it's inside you, it can't get out?
Mm-hmm.
I have had no contact with him. Ever.
Allegedly.
Ever.
Allegedly.
Ever.
Allegedly.
I disavow you, Moxley.
Allegedly.
The first ever interstellar object in the solar system might be an artificial light sail sent to look for signs of life, it's claimed. In a study released in
Florida.
Yeah, that's true. In a study released on Thursday, astronomers at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics published their observations of an interstellar object known as Oumuamua. Oumuamua. That is the best I'm going to do for pronouncing that.
Moxley's getting probed.
Of course he is.
I'm not Mexican.
No, but you're Florida. You'll enjoy it.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's not your Florida, it's your Floridian.
Yeah.
Is
There's
that like
a
a retarded
difference.
Kryptonian?
Well, it means you're from Florida.
Oh.
According to the scientists, the rock, which is first observed to enter our star system from another, received an unexpected boost in speed as it passed through the inner solar system last year. Because the object seems to exhibit qualities associated with both asteroids and comets, the astronomers have speculated its unusual acceleration might be as a result of a light sail of artificial origin being pushed by solar radiation. The study, could solar radiation pressure explain Oumuamua's peculiar acceleration? I hate that name.
Is that the sound you make when you're trying to call your cats?
No. Does work though. It's really weird. Was conducted by God fucking damn it, why these names?
Yes, it's working.
Say it. Say it.
Do it.
Shmuel Bialy.
Shmuel.
Shmuel.
His name is Shmuel.
Shmuel. Hey, yo, Shmuel, get over here.
Oh god, that's horrible.
Shmuel, a postdoctoral researcher at the CFA's Institute for Theory and Computation, and Professor Abraham Loeb, the director of the ITC, the Frank B. Baird Jr. Professor of Science at Harvard University. In the report, the astronomers wrote, considering an artificial origin, one possibility is that Oumuamua is a light sail floating in interstellar space as a debris from an advanced technological equipment.
Was that Shmuel that said that?
That was one of them. It doesn't say which one.
Astronomy Shmuel.
God damn it, here's another one. The asteroid was first spotted by the Haleakala Observatory in Hawaii on October 19 last year.
Yes, you said it right the second time.
Haleakala. The strange cigar shape of the object and its unusual behavior led many to speculate that it might be an alien artifact.
Or it could be a giant alien turd. You don't know.
Yes. In the years since, debate has raged in the scientific community as to whether Oumuamua is a comet or an asteroid. The object appeared to speed up as it left the solar system, suggesting it had omitted materials from its surface after being hit by the sun in a way consistent with a comet.
After being hit by the sun? Are you part of the right ones? You said
Hit.
I said heated.
I'll do words good.
I'm going to stop talking if you don't stop this.
You're the one that picked the articles that you can't pronounce.
This one, the only one that I picked was it wasn't the first one I did. That one was mine. The other one was
so what you're saying is the person who did all the work for you, the one who did all the hard work, you're blaming for this. No, Ren, I think you should make her find her own articles so she stops blaming you for the problems that she's having.
Do that because I pay her in alcohol.
But then I don't get paid in booze if I stop giving her articles.
I'll pay you in tentacle fun.
And booze? Because I kind of would need both. She offers booze.
I do.
That's sent to my house. So
Fine. I mean, she's blaming you for this.
That's fine. I get booze.
I think she does it. I think she did it on this one just like she does for Rage articles for you.
Mm-hmm.
Big T wants to know where is Orlando Jones, David Duchovny, and Sean William Scott. I agree. This sounds like the beginning of evolution.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone get their head and shoulders.
However, because it did not go through a similar process when it was closest to the sun, Bialy and Loeb have argued it is in fact a light sail, a form of spacecraft that relies on radiation pressure to generate propulsion. Loeb told Universe Today, Oumuamua could be an active piece of alien technology that came to explore our solar system, same way we hope to explore Alpha Centauri using Starshot and similar technologies. The alternative is to imagine that Oumuamua was on a reconnaissance mission. The reason I contemplate the reconnaissance possibility is that the assumption that Oumuamua followed a random orbit requires a product of
About 10 to
Gesundheit.
the 15th power.
Ah, shit, math.
such objects per star in our galaxy. Karen Meach, an astronomer at the University of Hawaii's Institute of Astronomy and co-author of the study, suggests that dust grains on the surface of most comets had eroded away during Oumuamua's journey through interstellar space. She said, "The more we study Oumuamua, the more exciting it gets. I'm amazed at how much we have learned from a short, intense observing campaign. I can hardly wait for our next interstellar object." Oumuamua is less than half a mile in length and is currently traveling away from the sun at about 70,000 miles per hour as it heads towards the outskirts of the solar system. In another 4 years, it will pass Neptune's orbit on its way back into interstellar space.
So basically, the aliens sent a lightweight spacecraft to check for intelligent life on your planet, and you humans got passed by.
Basically.
Basically.
So it kind of took a look at Alabama and Florida and kind of went, nope,
fuck that.
and nope the fuck out of the solar
No.
system.
They looked at us. They fight over black and white. We're purple. What the fuck they're gonna do to us?
Well, to be fair, they might have looked at Washington, D.C. and gone, nope.
And Mox, if they took a look at Japan, they'd be like, well, the first thing they're going to try and do is have sex with us.
Some of them might have gone there anyway.
That's true.
Are you guys kidding me? That is the whole point of them coming by. It was just for a quick trip to Japan. It's like a vacation.
Yeah.
The hell?
What if the Earth is?
hell is that?
I don't know.
What is that?
I
What is
have no
that?
idea.
Oh, sorry,
me.
sorry.
Nope, not me either.
What are you watching? You're not even paying attention to the stream you're on. You're watching television.
No, I was
Ah,
actually looking up
dare
another
you.
paranormal article. I didn't realize that you guys could hear it.
Oh, ads.
Fucking thing. Sorry, guys.
Nope, it's ruined now.
I'm sorry.
Watching
Trying to
other
kill the
things.
mood.
Eh? We're getting good with jokes on aliens and things like that.
It was not my fault. I did not know this thing was going to do that.
Well, I mean, technically it is, but you know, all right.
Fuck off, Moxley.
Later,
It wasn't an invitation.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Ugh. Someone kill him.
They tried. They extended my life, and that person was me.
To be fair, it's Florida Man. You can't kill Florida Man. Florida Man just comes back.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it works. Speaking of Florida Man, let's
Speaking of
have
which.
another Florida article.
Oh, let's see. We've done a couple. Let's try a crazy cunt from Florida, and it involves an alarm clock.
Eh?
A what?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, I hate when they say that. It's always scary when they say, "Oh, you'll see."
Well, there might be a scary face, but
All right. All right, go ahead.
all right.
Go.
A Flagler County woman was arrested Wednesday night after she
Wait.
reportedly
Hold
up. There you go. Oop.
on. Where is it? Oh, okay.
Is it that one?
Sorry, there were two articles with clocks in them about
Ah.
alarm clocks. So I
Well,
picked
the
wrong
one that says Florida. God damn it!
I didn't see.
It's all going to hell now.
My bad.
Hold on,
I
hold
ruined
on.
everything.
Yes, you
we
did.
didn't. We blame Moxley now. Moxley's to blame for everything.
No, he clicked the wrong article, so it's his fault.
No, Moxley, it's your
not.
fault.
It's not loading for me actually.
Oh,
So go ahead and read.
all right. A Flagler County woman was arrested Wednesday night after she reportedly stabbed her boyfriend with an alarm clock.
She stabbed her boyfriend with an alarm clock.
Yes. Brianna Rice, 36, of County Road 200, was charged with domestic battery and remained jailed Thursday with no bond. According to Flagler County Sheriff's Office, a report, Rice stabbed her 40-year-old boyfriend, Jesse Paxton, left arm, then attacked him while in their home. Yeah. Oh, you finally got it?
Yeah, I got it working.
Yeah. An
Don't
alarm
worry,
clock.
I will share it with you all, and you will all have nightmares. I mean, this is a face only. This is a face for radio, folks.
Yes.
Ooh, with the eyebrows.
And those aren't painted on.
Oh, those are so bad.
Jesus God.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah. How do you stab someone with an alarm clock?
Well, apparently this is what it did.
I
Pack
don't
had
know, but if my alarm clock keeps going off at the wrong time, I'm gonna find out.
Oh no, Antoine, sleep with a pillow above your head, man.
How are you going to stab me with your alarm clock?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out though.
Yeah, Pack had a small lump on his head when officers arrived. Rice initially said nothing physical happened when officers arrived, and that I thought you were here to hurt my dogs when they questioned her. Pack detailed the stabbing and said he wanted Rice taken to involuntary custody for mentally screaming under arrest under the state Baker Act, telling deputies she was drunk and just went crazy. So it was the alcohol.
It's Florida.
Yes.
I'm
You get
surprised
drunk.
It wasn't the meth.
Yeah, you stab your significant other with an alarm clock. Maybe it's the closest thing she had around her. He probably got lucky. She could have had a knife.
And some people have stabbed men for less.
True.
Well, we read about yesterday. A man thought his significant other was paying too much attention to the Shih Tzu, so he fucked it.
Ew.
I really don't want to go into that article any further.
Right, so
Thank
let's
you.
continue with this one. His mother said the couple was arguing when she arrived home from work Wednesday, and it went on for more than an hour. She was lying in her bed when she finally died down, but moments later she heard Pack scream and found him bleeding in the living room. She then saw Rice attack Pack, jumping on top of him in her bedroom and telling officers she was unable to pull Rice off of him. Rice denied any involvement and claimed Pack was injured by a door that fell on him. Does a door fall on you?
Acme Corporation?
Yeah, probably. She said she never used an alarm clock and told deputies she never heard him. Reports state. Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that face. That face, waking up next to that face is definitely going to make me want to stab somebody with an alarm clock.
Yes.
That's called a double bagger, folks.
That's it.
That
You
is
need a
not
double-
nice.
And you need a priest in there with you, just in case
Just
her
in
head
case.
spins around backwards.
She needs a young priest and an old priest.
Oh, Allie, get out.
What did Allie do?
She says, I guess you could say things became unhinged.
She's stealing my gimmick.
Hey, your gimmick better than you are.
Shut up, cat boy.
That's the best you got. You know what? I'm gonna hire Allie in replace of you.
Thank you, merciful Jesus.
Oh, I see how it is. You want to go.
I don't know, do I?
How about this? We make him read 50 Shades of Nay.
Tempting.
Nay?
That's the 50 Shades of Brony.
No, I mean, nay as a no.
All right, let's go with some cringe, shall we?
All right, we will go with these skin heels that
I
are
knew you were
priced.
gonna pick that one.
Yeah.
Skin heels.
Knew it. Fucking knew it.
Wait till you guys see these things.
Oh god. Oh god. It's so
I'm not
bad.
sure I want to.
These are considered high fashion in Montreal.
What the hell is that?
Oh, where's Futternut? He was asking about Canadian stories. Futternut, you still in the chat?
Look, there's Canada. Yeah, she's aiming to provoke society with these heels that are designed to look like surgically altered feet. And they cost $10,000.
$10,000
Yes.
for shoes.
That is disgusting looking.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom in on the feet. Goddamn. There we go.
They also have fake toes, realistic skin, moles, hair, and uneven skin tone.
That's fucking wrong. That's so horrible.
It is. Hi, Fright Supremacist. How are you?
Hello.
Nope. I'm out. I'm done. Nope.
No.
That's fashion.
That's
No!
not fashion. That's disgusting.
Damn alien says they're hooves, cloven hooves.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I would have thought that was photoshopped as well. Apparently that's real.
Not real skin, though.
No, it's not real skin.
Not yet.
Is there a picture? No, it's just more of this fucking news report. I want to see a normal picture. Alright, hold on. I'm going to search this up.
Yeah, keep safe search on because I don't. Skin heals might bring up something
Yeah,
else.
I know it's going to be pretty wrong.
Yeah. Okay,
well, there's some pretty nasty fucking. It's not sexual. It's just gross. Except for that thing. That's gross.
You don't have to share, just so you know.
Moxley, I think I found your girlfriend.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Everyone, I'd like to know that my penis has fallen off my body.
Jesus. Fright, this is MSNBC. We do this every Tuesday at 8. Hi, Anubis.
Hey, Anubis.
How's it going, newbies?
Yeah, I'm with Allie. Kill it with fire.
But isn't that provoking?
No!
Alright, so where are these skin heal things? There's. Okay, there's one picture. It's just wrong.
Yep.
Here
No.
we go.
Those are the shoes.
Those are shoes.
Those are disgusting.
Yeah. Blame Canada.
Yes, that's.
The hell, Canada? You're supposed to be the nice ones, not the disgusting ones.
I mean, they do have Justin Trudeau as their prime minister.
Ugh. Cinder Shadow wants to know when you're getting your tail extended, Antoine.
I don't have a tail. Not a
Bullshit.
cat.
I saw those pictures.
Floofed one.
Fluffed one.
Not a cat.
Oh, you're so cute when you get all hissy.
All right, science woman, let's go.
I'm debating. Do I want to do science or do I want to do the annoying paranormal article?
There's an annoying paranormal article.
It's the one that I started to watch, or that started playing while I was trying to read it.
Oh, did you put the link in the chat?
No, I haven't. Hold on. It's in the side chat.
Fright supremacist. Getting anything red costs money.
No, I think that's unwanted repo.
Fright Supremacist is
Hold
still
on.
owed that.
Yeah, if it's unwanted repo, he's still owed 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh. Then why haven't you read it yet?
Yeah.
I haven't had time. I have it now. I will.
Anubis is putting out a treat for you.
I'm gonna
Aw,
have to-
catnip!
There it
For
is.
Quan of Rage. How cute.
That's so nice.
I hate you all. I hate you all.
You love the attention.
I hate you. I hate every single one of you.
All right, so Ren, cover up the boobs and never show them again.
Ooh.
No, that's Ren. I didn't say I hate Ren.
You said you hated us all.
So you got you there, Haas.
Sorry. I mean, it's like,
So do I watch the do we watch the video or what?
no. Woman claims haunted doll attacked her boyfriend after becoming possessed.
Was it jealous or something?
Ooh.
A woman claims that her creepy doll was so jealous of her boyfriend that it beat him up so badly that he left her.
Holy shit, I was right.
Identified only by her first name of Berlice from I'm not even Callao in Peru. She said the doll named Daisy even slashed her face in a rage, making her scared to get rid of it. Berlice said that the doll can move by itself and also gets up to mischief, making it seem as if other people are walking around the house. She also claims it has poltergeist-like powers, which it uses to knock things over. Berlice told local media that her mother gave her the creepy doll as a Christmas present, but then it suddenly lost its hair one day after she decided to put it in a plastic bag. Berlice said she had decided to place it facing the wall, however, when she woke up and saw that the doll had turned its head and was looking at her. There are apparently other bizarre occurrences as well. She said, one day, a bright light suddenly shone and my Bible fell down from the TV. I started to cry and the light turned off and I saw shadows all around me. I was only 18 and my dad hugged me, and when the light came on, my face was covered with cuts. She claimed that the doll forced her boyfriend to leave her because it grabbed and beat him while he was sleeping.
Freight supremacist wants to buy the doll.
Go to Peru. Berlice said that the
Peru.
thing happened to her cousin, who went to have a lie down in her room, but also ran out after allegedly being attacked by the doll. The young Peruvian, who is now a mother, has decided to keep the doll away from the house in case something bad happens to her baby. She also decided to get a black cat to balance, quote unquote, the negative energy left by the doll, but is too scared to throw it away. According to the stressed woman, a clairvoyant told her that cats are very sensitive to energy, as Berlice's feline tends to stay under the chair where the doll was kept, rather than lying in front of it. The chilling doll is reminiscent of Charles Lee Chucky Ray character, who is the main villain of Child's Play slasher film series.
Yeah, because Big T called it. Chucky lives.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Yeesh. Nope.
Which is the correct response.
I never was afraid of Chucky because I knew all you had to do was kick the fucking thing. Anyway, Florida man, what you got?
Let's see. I got one involving witchcraft and a sword.
Hmm?
Which are these articles left over from last week?
Oh yeah, there might have been. I might have been saving this one for an occasion.
Just any occasion.
Yeah, just not every day you hear witchcraft and sword in today's age.
All right.
Off the beat, witchcraft victim swings longsword in Fort Pierce. Yeah, witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Fort Pierce. A man accused of swinging a longsword and threatening to kill people told police he's been cursed and was a victim of witchcraft.
Okay.
All right then.
It's the meth. Look at his face. It's the meth.
Oh, you didn't get the memo. It's called witchcraft in Fort Pierce.
That must be the brand of meth.
I'm just gonna call this guy St. Louis, or just Louis for short. Louis 30 of 115th block of Citrus Avenue.
No. We made Ishtar pronounce those god-awful names. You're going to pronounce that.
All right, Basketball American St. Louis was
Say the name.
Come on.
Clervernal, some shit like that.
Clervenel.
Clervenel. Yeah,
Poor Vanell. His mother hated him.
probably.
They called him Cler.
I mean, look what happened to him now.
Mm.
I don't know. He was a victim of witchcraft and started swinging a sword.
Yeah. Was jailed on charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill and battery after October 27th incidents. St. Louis sisters told Fort Pierce police that St. Louis pulled a tan-handled longsword on her and her child. Jesus! I'm going to kill you, St. Louis is quoted as saying. Where the hell did he get a longsword?
That would have been my first question.
Where the hell did you get that? Oh, God. The sister said that St. Louis argued with everyone and was drunk or high, or both.
All right, wait. Put a 1 in the chat for drunk, 2 in the chat for high, a 420 in the chat for both.
I'm going to have to go with
Says it was hoodoo.
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 Hoodoo, your voodoo, bitch.
That's a quote. The sister said the St. Louis pushed her and started swinging the sword behind her back. Jesus, that's a fucking scary thing to She said St. Louis again said he'd kill her, though he would refrain from killing her 3-year-old son.
The chat has spoken. It was drunk and high.
Suspected.
Allegedly.
Fright
Allegedly.
said 420 and some change.
Ooh.
We got some change.
Well, St. Louis, who smelled of booze, screamed, "They put witchcraft on me," and it also said they put a curse on me. The type of witchcraft and curse wasn't specified.
Sir, put down the sword, please. What did they curse you with? Are you fucking kidding me?
A witness reported St. Louis threatened to kill his sister with an antique metal sword. Police did not find the sword, so the sword is still at large. Witches, man.
Oh, God. You know, Cadantris, was this one of your friends? I think it was one of your friends.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What?
Piss off Cadentris by claiming that this intriguingly minded person is one of hers.
No,
it was nice knowing you, Antoine.
I'm saying that possibly the person who put the spell on him and the curse of unnamed origin might quite possibly be one of Cadunt's witch friends. All right, so we went to science, but it is time for some more cringe.
Yes, and I bring to you my final bit of cringe, which is there is now Thanksgiving dinner in Pringles form.
That's a bad idea. It's the only dinner Moxley can afford.
Hey, man, that's rich people food.
2 of these I can get behind. One of them, I like me pumpkin. I don't know how well pumpkin pie Pringles would be.
I'd go for the turkey, to be honest.
Turkey or stuffing?
The stuffing might be okay. But it says what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to eat one of each at the same time. That's what this little...
layer it, if you will.
Put it in layers.
This disgusting.
If it was like pumpkin spice, I might change that.
I think it might be pumpkin spice flavored.
Might be.
Okay, I don't know.
It looks like a little TV tray when you pull it out.
Oh,
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's Thanksgiving dinner.
So I don't know if you guys know. You guys know what Jones Soda is, right?
Yes.
Okay, Jones Soda has some of the best tasting soda on the planet. It's very flavorful. It's very good. Every year, they come out with a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and there's
Jones
there's a Brussels sprout flavored one.
Oh. So yes, as far as I'm going to look it up. I think they can probably find it. Oh, Jones Soda Thanksgiving 2018.
man.
Called the Holiday Pack. Okay. Is there a way to enlarge the picture? I want to enlarge the picture.
Enhance.
I'll zoom in. See if that works. Okay. There we go. Now, I've told I've told Ishtar about this before.
Yeah, you have.
So, Jones Soda has a holiday pack. It is a Thanksgiving dinner in soda form.
With turkey and
Turkey and
gravy.
gravy, wild herb stuffing, Brussels sprouts, cranberries, and pumpkin pie.
Cranberry's the only one that sounds decent.
I'd drink it.
The two, like the cranberries, the cranberry one is supposed to be delicious, and that's this red one that's right here. The pumpkin pie is the orange one, which I'm assuming is just it's a pumpkin spice soda, which sounds disgusting. Then there's the Brussels sprouts, which is this green one over here. It looks enticing. It's not. Then, of course, wild herb stuffing, which is, I'm assuming, this one right here, this clear one. And then turkey and gravy, this delicious-looking gravy brown soda. I kind of want to try them.
I'd do it.
Why?
I don't know.
Or guys,
I kind of want to do it. And then here's another wacky soda for the holidays.
Oh,
Here we go. This is Christmas, it looks like. Turkey and gravy, sweet potatoes, dinner roll.
Ooh.
Dinner roll and peas. And pea and antacid flavor soda.
Dude,
Oh.
I'd still try that, to be honest.
This is a thing.
And there's another one too, right next to it.
The limited edition one. I can't see what the flavors are though.
It looks like the.
And the limited edition.
You know, when you try this and you puke, I'm not helping. You're on your own.
I'm on my own.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be disgusting and you're going to puke.
Here we go. Turkey and gravy, corn on the cob, broccoli casserole, smoked salmon pate, and pecan pie.
Is that like a big man plate or something?
Ew.
That's the Jones Soda holiday pack from 2005, and I bet you can still find it. Yeah, Jones Soda is fucking disgusting with this stuff, and people will try them, and they will go out of their way to get them. Let's see, we got broccoli casserole, smoked salmon pate, turkey and gravy. Yeah, corn on the cob is the same one, just different packaging. See, other than that, Jones Soda is really good. And then they do stupid shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, they have a website.
Yes, they do. It's Jones Soda. Which I believe they're based in California. So I don't think the Pringles will be as bad as that. Like, I think it's just a pumpkin spice Pringles, and then the turkey may be like a smoked kind of flavor, and then the stuffing actually sounds kind of good. All right, let's go with since I killed that one, let's go to
Yes.
science.
Oh my god. Researchers want to use lasers to contact aliens and help bring them to Earth.
Ah,
There we go. That's
Right.
the stuff we're looking for.
great. More aliens in this country. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah, look who's talking.
That was my
Science-
conservative talking.
Scientists want to build a laser that could guide an extraterrestrial civilization and bring them to Earth. A new research paper from an MIT graduate student suggests that humanity could theoretically build an infrared laser that could be both hot and bright enough to attract the attention of intelligent civilizations if it was named at nearby exoplanets. James Clark, the study's lead author, believes it would certainly attract attention.
Wait, Clark?
Clark.
Clark, as in, like...
Superman.
Clark Kent? Superman, yes, he's trying to contact home. See, Moxley knew what I was
No.
going for.
Yeah.
Clark Kent, James Clark.
Nah, that's
It's just
alias.
another name. It's
Yeah.
just another alias.
This could be a challenging project, but not an impossible one, Clark said in a statement. The kinds of lasers and telescopes that are being built today can produce a detectable signal so that an astronomer could take one look at our star and immediately see something unusual about its spectrum. I don't know if intelligent creatures around the sun would be their first guess, but it would certainly attract further attention.
There was a book written about this. It was called War of the Worlds. If you go to Antoine the Great, I actually have 8 chapters that I read. You don't want to do this. They tend to attack and kill us.
The study, which has been published in the Astrophysical Journal, cautions that the probability of contact is low with current methods and technology, but advances in the coming years could make it possible. While the probability of closing a handshake with even a nearby extraterrestrial intelligence is low with current survey methodologies, advances in full sky surveys for SETI and other purposes may reduce the mean time to handshake to decades or centuries, after which these laser systems may close links at data rates of kbps or mpbs. The study's abstract reads, the next major gap to address for searching for extraterrestrial lasers is in expanding spectral searches into the infrared, where most terrestrial communication and high-power lasers are manufactured. The research suggests that a laser, 1 to 2
Do you understand a single thing that happened in that paragraph?
I did not.
Not a clue.
I don't have to. I just have to read it. Did you understand it?
Nope.
Laser be bad.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, lasers bad. Lasers bad. Lasers bad.
Laser's bad.
Okay. The research suggests that a laser, 1 to 2 megawatts in strength and coming from a telescope at least 100 feet in length aimed into space could get the attention of civilizations as far as 20,000 light years from Earth. If we were to successfully close a handshake and start to communicate, we could flash a message at a data rate of about a few hundred bits per second, which would get there in just a few years, Clark added in the statement. Despite the excitement of building a laser shooting 20,000 light years away, there are inherent safety issues, Clark said, including the inherent power created by the laser. Flux density of about 800 watts of power per square meter, which is near that of the sun, and the prospect of the beam damaging people's vision if they look directly at the beam, even if it isn't visible.
So, there are 2 things. One, I wish, and this is the only time I'm going to say it, I wish Sparky was here with his soundboard because he has Doc Brown screaming 1.21 gigawatts. And the other one is Ben Cooper brilliantly says, so basically MIT is going to build a giant bug zapper.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's going to kill you or destroy your vision, even if you don't look at it.
If you wanted to build this thing on the far side of the moon where no one's living or orbiting much, then that would be a safer place for it, Clark added. In general, this was a feasibility study. Whether or not this is a good idea, that's a discussion for future work. No, it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
Ultimately, Clark and the study's co-author, Carrie Cahoy, that's the correct name, believe that a telescopic beacon could help contact aliens if it were to help make the sun look odd, effectively emitting a flash, causing any intelligent civilization to sit up and take notice.
Or, like what Fright Supremacist said, laser in the eye of the alien leader, turning him blind. Apocalypse now!
Yes. With current... Sarah will be very busy. She will not like that. It would interrupt her British Bake-Off show.
Yeah.
With current survey methods and instruments, it is unlikely that we would actually be lucky enough to image a beacon flash, assuming that extraterrestrials exist and are making them, Clark noted. However, as the infrared spectra of exoplanets are studied for traces of gases that indicate the viability of life, and as full-sky surveys attain greater coverage and become more rapid, we can be more certain that if ET is phoning, we will detect it. What could go wrong?
Death and destruction. That's what could go wrong. The complete annihilation of every human on this planet. That could go wrong. What do you mean what could go? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's a good question.
Science.
Look, see, even Big T knows. Slavery. The aliens if the aliens can travel through galaxies, That means they are more technologically advanced than we are, which means that they probably have those nifty beam weapons that we don't have.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Moxley, do you have something
Out
to
of
say?
Florida.
Do you have
Unfortunately, no.
There's one more article.
Really? And I thought I only sent 4.
Pasco sheriff, suspect bites deputy, canine bites suspect.
Oh, really? That one came through? I don't see it in my DMs.
All right, I'll read it. Okay.
Yep. Well, yeah, I mean, you haven't read one in a while. Mr. Entertainment.
I'm being entertaining, so I don't have to read the articles.
But it's still, whatever, just read.
All right. Pasco sheriff, suspect bites deputy, canine bites suspect. Yeah, I read that right. I had to read it
Yeah,
again.
it's a bitch, isn't it?
That's the suspect bites the deputy, and the canine bites the suspect. Right. Bayonet Point, Florida, Fox 13. Body-worn camera video from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office shows the dramatic takedown of a suspect who fled a traffic stop on Wednesday. Deputies say that they initially tried to pull the suspect over after observing suspected drug activity, but the man took off. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office said after 33-year-old Dwayne Sheehan fled, he hit a tree and a pole before driving directly at a deputy in his patrol vehicle. Then he hit another vehicle and came to a stop. Nope, wasn't on drugs at all. This is his picture. Not on drugs at all. Look at that face.
Totally not.
No.
That face is something a mother could love.
And
Behind
slap.
bars. When deputies tried to arrest Sheehan, they said he resisted, biting a deputy on the forearm. That's when deputies released canine Chris, who's bit. Okay, they forgot to put the E. Whose bite subdued Sheehan so he could be detained. The person in the vehicle hit by Sheehan was transported to Bayonet Point Hospital with a neck and back pain, and they're not getting anything from Sheehan because that's a face that does not have insurance.
Nope.
Sorry. Sheehan was also taken to the hospital for medical clearance because they needed to make sure he didn't have rabies so the deputy wouldn't have to be put down. Deputies say they found cocaine and meth on Sheehan. No fucking shit!
Scratch that off your bingo card.
He had meth on him. Anyone else surprised?
Mm-mm.
Raise your hand if you were surprised.
I have both hands up.
You was so two. So
The other hand cancel out, so no. I'm not
okay,
shocked.
so you're not surprised.
I have no hands up.
He was a little banged up for his mugshot, evidence of why Pasco deputies say if you bite them, they'll bite back harder.
Ooh.
He fled for a reason. No shit. Which is why he had drugs on him when he was finally arrested. Pasco County Sheriff's Office Community Relations Director Kevin Dole said. Sheehan faces charges of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, 2 counts of battery on law enforcement officer, resisting arrest with violence, and aggravated fleeing due to elude. Aggravated fleeing.
Mm-hmm.
He ran really hard. The Florida Highway Patrol charged Sheehan with leaving the scene of a crash with injuries, possession of cocaine, 3 counts of reckless driving with property damage, and driving with a suspended or restricted license.
Oh,
because,
God.
as I said, this is the face of a man who has insurance.
Adding a few more years to that charge.
Oy vey. That was horrible.
Hey.
So-
Cringe.
I have no more cringe.
Oh.
No more cringe, but there is one more science thing.
Oh, no. Big words.
Is there?
It's how did people wake up before alarm clocks?
You slap.
That was a while back. I don't have that one up.
Oh, I guess you beautiful people get to listen to the sound of my voice again.
Yay!
Yay!
I know you're all very happy for that. All right, how do people wake up before alarm clocks?
You slap them.
There you go, fried supremacists, roosters. Of all the modern inventions we rely on our daily lives, the alarm clock is probably the most universally despised. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, you get stabbed with it.
Its jarring morning jangles jolt us uncomfortably out of our slumber and back to reality. And yet, however annoying alarm clocks are, they're also indispensable in getting us up out of bed. That raises an interesting question. How did people wake up before alarm clocks became so ubiquitous? Throughout the ages, even the simple act of telling the time has presented a huge challenge to humans that we've tried to solve with elaborate inventions called clocks.
Big T, leave. If you're that tired, dude, and you've got like 5 hours of sleep, go.
Go to sleep, T, man. What's
Good
wrong
night,
with you?
Sorry.
Throughout the ages, even I already said that, elaborate inventions called clocks. The ancient Greeks and Egyptians developed sundials and towering obelisks that would mark the time with a shadow that moved with the sun. Dating back to around 1500 BC, humans produced hourglasses, water clocks, and oil lamps, which calibrated the passing of hours with movements of sand, water, and oil. Out of these early inventions came a few rudimentary attempts to create a morning alarm, such as a candle clock. These simplistic devices from ancient China were embedded with nails that were released as the wax melted away, leaving the nails to clatter loudly into a metal tray below at the designated time, waking the sleeper. Or, if they're sleeping wrong, killing him completely. But such crude inventions were unpredictable and unreliable, and so until more precise mechanical inventions were created, humans had to depend on another more innate form of timekeeping. Timekeeping, not time kinking, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Our own internal body clocks. I had a feeling this is where it was going to go, and this is actually a weird thing that you can do. You can set your internal clock to wake you up, and if you train it well enough, it can actually wake you up at almost a precise time. Humans have two biological processes that underlie our natural sleeping and waking patterns, homeostasis and circadian rhythms, said Melinda Jackson, a senior research fellow in sleep and psychology at the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, University in Australia. That's a fucking mouthful.
Yeah.
Boy.
The main principle underlying homeostasis, a signaling process that's governed by the hypothalamus region in the brain, is that the longer we are awake, the higher our drive for sleep or likelihood of falling asleep is. According to Ishtar, that's when she's up for longer than 2 hours, she really needs a nap.
You are not wrong. I am a cat. I admit this.
That's him.
Okay.
I am not a cat.
Wake me up in a couple of hours, okay?
We're still in the air. Wake her up.
It's nap time.
Poke her with a stick or something.
If you've ever been watching Caffeinated to Die and you seem to hear what sounds like a chainsaw in the background, that's Ishtar sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
Jackson took
exaggerates.
what?
You exaggerate.
No. Then, when we fall asleep, the drive for sleep dissipates across the night, unless, of course, your name is Ishtar, which signals when it's time to wake up. Overlaying this is circadian rhythm, also controlled by cells in the hypothalamus, is a parallel process that regulates phases of sleepiness and alertness over the course of a day.
Mine's failing.
Always. This process is also affected by light and dark, meaning that periods of alertness and sleepiness usually correspond with the morning light and nighttime darkness, respectively. In an era before alarms, Jackson says it was probable that this is how people woke up, cued by the accumulated hours of sleep paired with the rays of the rising sun. Religious cues. I don't want to read about religion. What, you want me to read it?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
Am I putting you to sleep?
You have such a soothing voice. We're all going to take a nap while you keep reading.
Pea shooters. But by the 1600s and into the 1700s, self-reliance for waking probably became less crucial with the spread of the first domestic alarm clocks, known as lantern clocks, driven by internal weights that would strike a bell as an alarm. In the 1800s, Britain, wealthier families would also employ knocker-uppers.
Huh?
Not what you're thinking, Ren. Not what you're thinking. That's something completely different that you get paid for on Pornhub.
Okay.
This was people armed with long sticks that they used to tap incessantly on someone's window until they woke up.
They use their sticks to wake people up. Okay.
Some knocker-uppers even used straws through which they would shoot peas at their clients' windows.
Are you sure we're talking about the same thing here?
Possibly. These human timekeepers were gradually replaced by the spread of cheap alarm clocks in the 1930s and 1940s, the precursors to those we know today. But is our modern-day dependence on alarms actually a good thing? Jackson isn't so sure. The fact that nowadays we tend to take the opportunity on weekends to sleep in is an indication that people need to make more time for sleep during the week by going to sleep earlier at night. But we don't do this. Yes, because we have responsibilities, you jackass!
There are little things like chores that need to get done and food that needs to be cooked. And roommates who whine if you don't feed them on time.
And work.
Try little roommates that you have to feed them legally.
Yeah, because if you don't feed them enough, you can be taken away from that.
Yeah.
I mean, big roommates are whiny enough. I don't know how you do it, Ren.
And I am not a whiny roommate, thank you very much. I do dishes and chores, and there's nothing you can say about that.
You do. That's true.
And
But if your food is late, he gets all whiny.
Mm.
Poofy, if you will.
Poofy.
Yeah.
An indication that people need to make more time for sleep during the week by going to sleep earlier at night. But don't do this. Instead, we are working later and longer than ever because things are expensive and we like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And our evenings are invaded by televisions, laptops, and mobile phones. Or in this case, amazingly funny and beautiful co-hosts.
Fuck you.
I wasn't talking about you, Mark.
I know.
Oh, in chat, someone's saying that their cat does the same thing-ish. So your roommate and that person's cat are the same.
Entirely possible. You should hear our cat Joey, my cat Joey, when he's ready for food. You can hear him all the way across the house yelling from the living room because he will not come yell at you. He'll just scream at you.
He's a crotchety old bastard.
He is. He is very crotchety.
I think it's Moxley's dad reincarnated. After he kicked the bear, he just turned into a cat. Yeah.
You think I have a father? That's nice.
Sleep is not prioritized, Jackson said, so we don't have much choice other than to use an alarm. Yes, because sleep is only seen as a last resort.
What's sleep?
Exactly.
Just wrote that in the chat.
In this regard, Hadley thinks history may offer a few lessons. During early modern history, there's evidence that people attached great importance to the health benefits of sleep. Sleeping well is a really essential part of the regular healthcare practices, Hadley said.
See, when I'm wanting to sleep, I'm just taking care of my health. Don't knock on my damn door in the morning.
Well, if you want to keep your job with the amazing health benefits of, medical benefits that the job pays, you might want to keep it.
God damn it.
Nighttime was highly ritualized. People consumed soporific herbal drinks, stuffed their pillows with soothing scented flowers, and engaged in calming activities like prayer and meditation, or in mindless hobbies such as embroidery right before bed. Or if you're like me, and you have the opportunity, you jump into the tub with Ren and really get it worked out.
Only when you can manage to sneak in unnoticed.
Igor tries to chase me out with a broom every once in a while. If we were to take some advice from these historic humans, Hanley said it would be to put sleep back at the center of your 24-hour cycle. Treasure it and revel in it. It is the single best thing you can do for yourself. As an added bonus, waking up wouldn't be such a drag.
No, yes, waking up is always a drag.
It is.
Evil. It is not fun. Nobody should rejoice in the morning, and if you are, then you are clearly a homicidal psychopath just waiting to happen.
Thank you.
Yes. You should only be happy after the second cup of coffee.
I wake up happy. I wake up, I'm alive.
Case in point.
Thank you.
Well, see, Scott, no problem, says he'll wake up when he's dead.
Hey, that solves everything.
Oh, it's okay. I just learned I'll sleep in about 15 years when the youngest is out of the house.
It's overrated.
No.
Eh.
Sleep is not overrated. Sleep is the most amazing thing ever.
Nah.
And speaking of sleep, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. We had a bunch go through, a lot of short articles, but they were fun.
Yeah.
We talked about a man saving a dog by kicking a bear. We talked about sleep. We talked about Deadly Nightshade. We're going to get Moxley to read 50 Shades of Nay.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we talk about? Oh, the doll that tried to rip off Chucky's shtick.
Mm-hmm.
Really fucked up heels.
Yeah. And then a bunch of science stuff that Ishtar couldn't pronounce.
Yeah.
I don't know why they gotta give him these stupid names. I mean, I'm sleep deprived.
Yeah, sure.
What do they expect from me?
So I think it was a really good show, folks. What do you think? Not too ragey. I did not. The cringe level of rage was down at the bottom. I'm okay with that. I will not go to bed with heart palpitations.
I was nice after last week. I was nice.
Yes, you were, and I appreciate that.
Can't bring the rage every week.
It's very true. So I want to thank everyone for joining us. This has been MSNBC, my snarky news broadcasting channel. All of the news, none of the pants, especially for our two female co-hosts, who I don't think have worn pants ever.
I wear pants every day.
Shorts. They're not pants.
No,
So if
I
you
wear
would-
pants because I work with hot metal at work, and
That's a bow wow.
that is not fun on bare legs. So pants.
So if you would like to see this again, go ahead and hit that like button.
Bucket?
Subscribe. Shut up, Moxley. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We are here every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, to give you the best news around the web. Thank you for joining us. I've been joined by the lovely Ren from Renelations.
Yeah.
Twitch and Army of Snarkness, soon to be on Thursdays, and Lil Moxley.
Space Mountain.
He is currently located in the heart of Mexico's capital, Los Angeles. So you can find him there.
Oh, I voted Republican. Oh, it's not.
So, my name, of course, is Antoine the Great. This has been Help for the Guild on Help for the Guild List. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful evening.
Later.
Bye.
I'll do words good.